Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the milling operation. In this lecture, we will first define the milling operation, types of milling machines, type of milling cutters, milling operations. The next we will calculate how to calculate the machining time, and we will also solve one numerical based on this. So first we will define what is milling operation. It is basically defined as the operation of removing material from the workpiece to produce flat, inclined or irregular surface. It can also be used to produce drills, bores, cut gears and produce loads and some special profiles. Here is the basic features of the milling operation. As in other operations, the workpiece is held rigidly in a vise or directly on the table with the help of clamps. Milling is done with the help of a multiple point tool cutter, which is known as milling cutter, and each point of the tool behaves like a single point cutting tool. Tool is held rigidly in a arbor with the help of a spacing collar. Here is the main difference. Tool rotates about its own axis at a fixed position, and the feed is given to the workpiece through the table. Here is the list of some applications. So milling operation is basically used to produce prismatic components, flat workpieces, curved, parallel, stepped, square and inclined surfaces. So here is the some type of milling operation and type of milling cutter. The first one is here is the slotting operation. This one is the slotting operation with a straight tooth side milling cutter. And the second one is the concave slitting operation. This one is this. Plane milling, this is a simple figure, plane milling operation. Angle milling, this one is the angle V type of notches are produced, and some form milling, this one is the form milling. This one is also form milling. This is the cross sectional view of the workpieces, and this one is commonly used straddle milling. Here are the cutter number 1, cutter number 2 on the same shaft working parallel, and this one is the profile cutting. So this slide shows the basic operations and the type of milling cutters. So next we will take about the types of milling machines. So basically we have two types of milling machines, horizontal, this one is the horizontal and this one is the vertical. This one is the horizontal milling machine. As far as the basic parts are concerned, at the bottom there is a base, column, overarm, arbor support, jaw, arbor, and here is the milling cutter rotating about a horizontal axis in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Now as far as the workpiece is concerned, here is the knee, saddle, table, wide, and here is the workpiece. This is the workpiece. So the workpiece can be moved up and down in this direction also. As far in case of a vertical milling machine, here is the cutter which is rotating about this vertical axis in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. The other parts are same: base, column, overhead, machine head, arbor, machine wise, table, saddle, cross slide, knee. Okay, I hope you are familiar with this basic parts of this milling machine. So next slide shows the types of milling cutters. So basically we are commonly using this slab milling cutter, end milling cutter, and side and face cutter. The other types of cutters are rough and mill cutter, ball mill, hollow mill, face milling cutter, fly cutter, thread mill cutter, wood rough cutter, involute gear, dovetail, hopping cutter. Okay. All of them are used in different industries according to the requirements. Next we will calculate the second part about how we calculate the machining time in case of a milling machine. Suppose let F is the feet per revolution in centimeters. In case of a milling cutter has a number of teeth, so feet per tooth multiplied by the number of teeth. When is the revolutions per minute, RPM, F is the cutting speed in meters per minute, D is the diameter of the cutter in centimeters. In case of milling, this is commonly used. L is the length of the cut in centimeters is equal to the length of the job plus added table travel. This we have to calculate, added table travel. We will calculate in the coming slide. Now here is the standard formula of the cutting speed, that S is equal to pi dn by 100, which we already know in meters per minute. Here D is the diameter of the cutter. Mind this, diameter of the cutter in centimeters, and is the RPM of the cutter. So milling time T per cut we calculate by this standard formula, P is equal to L by F into N. Now the milling operation is basically used for cutting and facing. So first we will take the cutting operation. Here is the first case, cutting operation. Here is the figure. It says L is the length of the job, D is the depth of cut, and capital D is the diameter of the cutter. Okay. So these two parameters we have to calculate: approach and overrun. Length of the job, which is already given, so we have to add these three figures: 1, 2, and 3 to calculate the total length of the cut. So first we calculate the approach length in case of the cutting operation. Approach length, that is AB. AB we have to calculate. So AB will use the simple trigonometric relation. AB is the base, square root of OA square minus OB square. We put the value OA is equal to D by 2, that is the half the diameter of the cutter, and OB is D by 2 minus D. This one is D. OB is D by 2 minus D. So we put the value and simply calculate the approach length as square root of BD minus BD. And in this case of cutting, we simply take this overrun as 5. So add these two values, first and second, approach length and overrun, to the length of the job to calculate the length of the cut. So first, now we will take the second operation, facing operation. In this has, in case of spacing, we have two possibilities. When the diameter of the cutter is less than, this one is the diameter D of the cutter and this one is the width. So when the diameter of the cutter is less than the width of the job, then in that case we have to take number of cuts to finish the whole width of the workpiece. So number of cuts are required. So length of approach in this case we take as 0.5 D and overrun as 7. Now in second case, when the diameter of the cutter is greater than the width of the job. Here is the diameter W. So D is greater than W. Then in that case, a single cut is required. Overrun. Overrun we have to calculate. Here is the figure. This one. O, A, E, C. So we have to calculate this EC. EC is equal to OC minus OE. Okay. OC is D by 2. This is D by 2. Okay. And OA, we already know OA and like this, D by. And AE is, this one is this, W by 2. Okay. So put the values and calculate the value of EC as 1 by 2 D minus square root of BK minus W. So this you have to remember if you have understand it. Then take the simple numerical based on this milling operation. I am first reading the statement. A slot is to be made on a milling machine with the help of a 10 centimeter diameter cutter. Capital D is given, that is 10 centimeter, revolving at 100 RPM. So N is 100 RPM. Calculate the time required for milling to prepare the slot in 2 cuts. The number of cuts is 2. Okay. If it is 4 centimeter D, that is depth of 4 centimeter and 12 centimeter slope, length of the job is centimeter is 12, and feed as 0.5 centimeter per revolution. So these are the given parameters. Now calculate this added table travel, and then we add this added table travel to the length of the, to find the length of the cut. So first we calculate this added table travel, that is equal to approach length plus overrun. So approach length, you know the formula, that is square root of BD minus BD square plus overrun, that is 500, that is 0.5. So put the values, diameter D as 10, depth of cut as 2 and overrun as 0.5. Calculate it, and this we calculate as 4 centimeters. So now we'll add this added table travel to the length of the job. So this is given 12 plus 4.5, that is 16.5 centimeter. Okay, 16.5. This is 16.5 centimeter. Now calculate the milling time. So this is the formula, T is equal to L by F into N. L is length of cut, that is 16.5, feed 0.05, and is 100. We'll put the values. Now, here 2 is the number of cuts. We'll put the values and calculate the total milling time, that is 6.60 minutes. I hope you have understand it, this basic numericals. I hope you like the lecture. If you like the lecture, please share it with your friends and do the practice with similar type of numerical. Thank you.